What a beautiful evening for it. Beautiful.
With a
Actually, I can't get
mustache.
everyone in. The goosebumps are coming, Kevin.
It was the middle of winter. Oh, I could smell the stink of that last time.
Yeah, it's better, isn't it? Well, thank you. Well, we might get a photo with you in it afterwards, if that's all right. I just, for anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Annie. I'm Annie of the emails, but I'm also the founder of Cantu. And I just want to say welcome to another training session. I was planning on going to Liverpool tonight because I haven't been out there to meet the Liverpool pod yet, but when I heard that Cherie, who's a very, very special person to Cantu, was coming to speak, I decided to change my mind. Cherie is a wonderful person, and I'm really happy that we have tonight our patron here, Cherie Keetley. This is the woman who our pod is named after, if you were wondering who that person was. Cherie is an incredibly inspirational person, and she basically, to me, sums up what Cantu's all about. She's really, since the last sort of 9 years or so, she's been really running her own marathon. She's had to move beyond her comfort zone in lots of areas of her life. She has set lots of goals and she has achieved them. And at the same time, she's given back to Cantu, not only by coming and speaking to all of our groups, but also by coming and cheering us on at all of our events, and even on the runs, sometimes in the pouring rain. She's a fantastic mother to Richard, and she has been a tireless campaign manager for him. It is of no surprise that Richard is one of our highest fundraisers. Sometimes I'm not sure that he should get all the credit because the manager is here. She's sort of retired from the fundraising and he's got to do a bit on his own now. But another person that we've really got to know, and I'm touched to be a part or to have in my life, is David as well. It's been wonderful getting to know you. David is always so incredibly supportive and brings Cherie here and comes along to all of our events as well. And it's been fantastic having you as part of, as I say, it's not really a family, but we're the Cantu group, Cantu community. I wanted to say something else and now it's slipped my mind. Oh, I know what I wanted to say. I remember the first time when Richard said to me, I want you to come and meet my mum. And I was sort of like, yeah, that's lovely. I meet a lot of mums. But I didn't know what an incredible person I was going to meet and what an impact Cherie was going to have on my life and how I see my life. And I just want to thank her for everything that she's done for Cantu. Where's our certificate, Richard? He's like the matron of honour or whatever. This is the ring. I just wanted to give you a certificate to say thank you so much for everything that you've done. And it goes straight to the pool room. You can put it up with your photo. And I'm now going to hand it over to Cherie, but I just want to read out this little paragraph that sums up Cherie to me, and I've said it before on a few occasions at Cantu functions. This is who Cherie Keetley is to me, and it says, some people are so special that once they enter your life, it becomes richer and fuller and more wonderful than you ever thought it could be. And Cherie has touched my life, so I thank you.
Thank you. So you know where we've come from and gone to. This voice is one of the side effects of chemotherapy. So the cancer had gone from my ovaries to the bowel, liver, diaphragm, omentum, and now it's spreading hugely and rapidly in both lungs and in my shoulder and neck and clavicle. But I came home from hospital after a 9-hour operation on 9/11/2001, and I think everybody else's life changed that day when the Twin Towers came down. Mine had already changed. I had a year in remission where I sold the house and all the furniture and possessions and downsized to an apartment, and then I've been on chemotherapy ever since. But I have the most amazing, wonderful life. I'm the luckiest person in the world. I have a husband who loves me unconditionally, a son that I can still be a problem to, I can still embarrass, a daughter and son-in-law and 2 grandchildren that I'm absolutely besotted with. I have a God who's so busy looking after me that if you guys want help, forget it. And I have you guys, and that's what I'm here tonight to talk about, what I think you do for me. I miss the gene that understands the Olympics. I cannot imagine anybody in their right mind spending the whole of their lives trying to knock 0.04 of a second off some record, and then when they're at their use by date, ending up depressed and miserable because they don't know what to do with the rest of their lives. This is my ideas, not necessarily those of management. I hear John Coates saying that we need an extra 197 million or England will beat us in the next Olympics. Well, if they want a little bit of shining gold medal, I'll let them have it in that terrible, freezing cold country. Let them have a few gold medals. Each one that we earn costs us $5 million. So my point is, if all that money went into research for medical cases, how much better our lives would be in America. Could you take this lid off, maybe?
Yeah.
In America, where they spend the most amount of money, on Olympic training, is where the largest growth rate in childhood obesity is. And the same thing's happening in Australia, where we spend a lot of money on Olympics and our childhood obesity is growing. Canada, despite how well they did in the last Olympics, doesn't spend that much money. Sports and children's activities and physical fitness like this, and that's a sort of balance that I think I'd like to see a whole lot better. There are some people, when they hear you've got cancer, don't know how to handle us. And people use cliches like, oh, I could be hit by a bus tomorrow, or we never know what's around the corner. And we don't. And the thing about cliches is we know they're all true, but they do nothing to help any of us, to benefit our lives. For somebody waffling on said to me, now Cherie, don't you think the worst thing about fear is facing fear itself? And I just told him there's a cliche that didn't do anything. And for the next 20 minutes, he had to hear about Cantu. And what you actually do, because Cantu is about exactly that. My profession was in all different fields of education, and it's still my passion, and I'm desperately interested in how people learn